We've had a good day.
Well, of all the huge stars that have played St James's Park, I think Kath is definitely the biggest of them all. And you know, I'll never forget something that Peter said. He said that 90% of the experience of playing football at Newcastle is about humour and fun. What a great Geordie attitude that is. From St James's Park, I'm heading south-east through Old Eldon Square on the fringes of Granger Town, then back through the city centre. My destination is a secret underground watering hole, but it's got nothing to do with Newcastle Brown Ale. This is the kind of secret place that you have to be really, really passionate, indeed perhaps obsessive, to know about. In this case, it's about coffee. And look, this doesn't even look like a coffee shop. In fact, you have to go through this other shop to get to it. The shop above has changed many times, but there's been a coffee shop in the basement since the 60s. It's now the specialist flat cap coffee opened by Joe Meagher in 2010 to cater to the increasingly sophisticated Geordie palate. Joe, how are you?
I'm very well.
Is that a Bunsen burner?
It's a chemistry lesson,
It takes me back.
Yeah.
I was quite good at chemistry. One of the only things. What are you doing?
I'm making a siphoned coffee.
What does that mean?
It's a special way of brewing coffee.
Yeah.
Makes really delicious, bright tasting brew.
And it looks fun as well. Was this place always a coffee shop?
Yeah, like I've got some customers who come in now who tell me that they used to come here in the 60s.
Really?
Yeah. There was one guy told us that he actually bought tickets here to see the Beatles at the City Hall.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's got a lot of history. It was one of the first places in Newcastle that ever made a cappuccino.
Is that right?
Yeah, so it's an innovative place as far as coffee goes.
And also it's this sort of hidden secret place. You've got to be a pretty passionate coffee lover to make the trek. I hear you used to be a banker before you were
Yeah, so I used to work in the banking industry.
That's an interesting career shift.
Yeah, a bit of a change.
But I guess the world has changed.
That's it.
So what's happening here? The Bunsen burner is burning and it's sort of condensing.
Well, we're heating the water up, and as the water heats, the air in the top will expand, and it forces the water down and up into this top chamber, and that's where we'll add this. So as the air cools down, it sucks the coffee back through, and that's what that filter's there for. Ah. So you'll notice this is really dark because that's full of coffee.
Right.
But this is really clean and crisp. There's no coffee in there at all. And that's what we're going to drink.
OK, Joe, it's time to taste.
Coffee time.
I feel like an addict. I'm really like, this whole process being done in front of you makes you very needy.
Yeah. Well, this is a treat. There you are.
Thank you.
Cheers.
That is delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. That's delicious. Fueled by a fresh cup of Newcastle's finest, it's time to hit the road. In the final stage of my walk, I brush up on my Geordie accent with comedian Sarah Millican.
Day 42 at Buckingham Palace.
Day 42 in the diary room.
And get to grips with the local rap scene.